Welcome to this week's Bushel Up. It's another one of those muggy, humid, soggy Nebraska mornings. Probably why a lot of tourists don't come here this time of the year. You know, not Chamber of Commerce weather out the last few mornings and afternoons, but you know, that's been good for a couple things. Good for our crop water usage. You know, we continue to irrigate here. We missed the rains. I know some places caught a couple inches here just the other night. So, you know, rains continue to be spotty. We've got water going on all three of our farms, primary farms that are irrigated. And we just got to keep in mind, I know I keep just kind of beating a dead horse or beating the same drum. Just finish strong. And I pulled this here yesterday out of a field. You know, we were starting to see some early dent, but you can see this was a solid ear yesterday, and just one day sitting in the pickup. We still have a long way to go. We want this here to fill out and be a solid ear. Just a day, we've already slipped a bunch of moisture and weight out of this, so this crop's not finished. Even though you could see a little bit of dent starting, now we've got all the kernels dented after one day. And I think of that in a couple realms, okay? Number one, if we're dry and we quit irrigating, we start shutting that plant down, we start losing that test weight. So we've got a couple more weeks to go. You know, we're 1 week closer than we were last week when I talked about some of this stuff. So keep after it. The other concern we have is some of the areas where southern rust is blowing up. Now I realize this is, again, kind of in pockets, worse maybe towards the east, maybe even kind of the northeast area of the state. If you have southern rust bad, understand that can attack and shut that plant down, almost like a frost or a freeze event. And so, again, that's where we lose test weight. I know there's been a few questions over the last week. Is it too late to spray? You know, it's a little bit about your risk tolerance. Just understand, you know, if your memory is really good back to the first time we had southern rust, and then if not, you know, last year when we had southern rust, those stalks get attacked very fast. Southern rust really is aggressive on the plant when it gets out of control. And so then you have the potential of down corn, which leads to yield loss, or you shut that plant off early, which can lead to some yield loss. So same way on the soybeans. You'll notice we got a lot of pods filling, but our bean size is nowhere near. We still have some a ways to go here. So we need to continue to keep after the soybeans. Just for reference, I just put an inch on our soybeans here. I'm backing off on the corn now as we start to mature out, just trying to keep a little moisture, keep that top, you know, 8 to 20 inches with some good moisture. But soybeans, we're still going full irrigation. We'll probably start backing that off here in a week or two, but understand, again, the soybeans are doing everything they can to fill these pods, and a lot of your yield comes from the seed size, so we don't want to cut that short. Same way for anything that might be attacking our beans on a front that might shut them down early. We got to be aware of that. Heard a little bit of sudden death starting to pop up here and there. Keep an eye on those fields. Also low instances of white mold, but we expect that if it's going to show up kind of with these conditions, to start rearing its ugly head in the next couple weeks. That's traditionally when we start seeing that. So keep an eye on your soybean fields, keep after it. We've already had a couple tours out here at Owner's Acres. Reach out to your location if you'd like to come out. We're doing small private tours for you, the grower, to talk about the things you want to talk about. They've been really good so far. We've got another 3 weeks of tours going on. So reach out, get your time slot scheduled, and we'll make sure that we make it worth your while to come out here. We answer the questions that you have, and we discuss your operation specifically. If there's one thing I've learned over 30 years, no two farmers are the same, no two operations are the same, and that's why we've chosen this format. So everybody stay safe this week. You know, hopefully you can stay cool, not sweat through too many shirts in one day, and we'll see you next week on Bushel Up.